The only practice needed for liberation from the mind. Posted on May 17th, 2011. The mind here means the tyranny of thoughts that pull you about and create feelings of fear, stress, jealousy, anxiety, worry, etc. Liberation or freedom, in its true sense, is to be free of being pulled in by thoughts. The mind is a very powerful tool, but it becomes a huge hindrance to our well-being if we are taken in by its magnetic pull. If your mind controls you, it would directly mean that you are a prisoner and bondage is never pleasant. Moreover, the wall of thoughts keep the intelligence of life from freely flowing through you, hence it hinders your well-being. The simple practice of sitting in a state of no doing. All techniques and practices eventually require you to exert some form of control over your body or mind. Whether it be breathing practice like Vipassana meditation or the practice of focusing on your inner body, these techniques may help make the mind more disciplined or mature, but they don't take you to freedom because you are still trying to control. If you want to be free of the mind, you have to allow it completely. That's the paradox. You can never be free of something that you resist or try to control. When you let go of the mind completely, you realize that it has no power over you. The practice I followed that helped me become free of the magnetic pull of the mind is as below. Just sit in a comfortable position so that your entire body is supported in some way. For example, you can sit in a very comfortable couch that supports your back and head completely so that you don't have to hold any posture. Realize that you don't have to hold your body anymore because the couch is doing it for you, so you can now just let go of the body as if it were dead. Just be in a simple place of a completely surrender, where you are not trying to hold or control anything. You can feel that there's some energy in you which is trying to grab hold of something, and this is very fearful of letting go so completely. Notice this energy, but let it be. Don't try to get rid of it. Don't judge anything and don't try to solve or sort out anything. If fear arises, let it arise. If panic arises, let it arise. If confusion arises, let it arise. Just imagine that you are a dead body with no control over anything. It may take a few tries before you can truly be in this absolute state of no control and absolute letting go. Don't try to be aware. In fact, quit trying to do anything at all and just let go. Notice that awareness is not something that you have to do because awareness is always here. This is a big revelation for someone who has been trying to be aware or trying to stay as a consciousness. You may notice that the awareness is always in the background and thoughts and emotions are happening in this awareness. Even the thought, I am not aware right now, is just a thought happening in awareness. If you just stay this way for a while, you will start noticing how thoughts and emotions fleet past in the space of awareness. This practice helps you gain stability in your power of awareness, which allows for a space of a wisdom to come in. In the absence of this space, you just feel pulled around by the mind's momentum. As you practice this state of awareness, you will also notice the intensity and momentum of the mind becoming slower with time until it reaches a point where the mind loses its grip on your being, which allows for a resistance-free movement in your physical life. Sitting allows suppressed energies to be released. This simple practice of sitting, if you can even call it a practice, allows all the suppressed energies to come into consciousness and thus be transmuted or released. Since you are not trying to control anything, everything starts coming back into a harmonious natural balance. The energies in you that were out of balance or suppressed will be released in this state of no control. It's like a rubber band. it automatically comes back to its normal state if you stop controlling it or holding it. Understand that this is a process and it takes time before all the suppressed energies can be released. In fact, as you continue with this practice, you will also notice the personal will or the me force ebbing away. This is because the me force was always unnatural to start with, and it had to be maintained through constant struggle. As you let go of struggle, this unnatural force automatically starts ebbing away. With time, you will start feeling as if your body is dissolving or becoming more spacious. Your body starts feeling almost transparent. This is because there is no more resistant energy in it, hence it feels like an open channel. It can take a few weeks or even months before you can sense this lightness, depending on the suppressed energy and controlling force that was present in you. You don't have to do this practice for any fixed time. Do it whenever you are free, whenever you are not occupied. All you need is a place to sit comfortably and let go. It's like deep waking sleep. You are awake, but without control, like you are in sleep.